Welcome to day 2 of our 21-day prayer challenge. I'm Dave Early. So excited to have you joining us. Today we're talking about the second of the most effective prayers found in the Bible. It's found in Genesis chapter 32, verse 26. It seems like a very unlikely prayer. I remember when I was reading through the prayers of the Bible for the first time, praying through the prayers of the Bible for the first time, and I came to this request. I remember thinking, God's never going to answer this request. The background is Jacob is in trouble. He's been stealing and taking things from everybody all his life. He took the blessing from his older brother Esau. Esau had promised that when their father died, he would kill Jacob. Esau's on his way to Jacob with 400 men. Jacob's scared to death. His big brother's going to kill him. He gets in a wrestling match with God, and he prays a fascinating prayer. In Genesis 32:26, he gets a hold of God and he says, I will not let you go unless you bless me. I remember reading that thinking, that's never going to get answered. That's a terrible prayer. It's too selfish. Bless me. And it's too bold. It's too brash. He's not even praying for anybody else. He's not praying praise or thanks. He's saying, bless me. Well, what happened? Only 5 amazing things. First of all, he experienced transformation. God said, I like the way you hang in there. I'm changing your name from Jacob, which means taker, grabber, to Israel, which means prevailing prince with God. You prevail. You hang in there. You don't quit. I like that. So he experienced a transformation. He became a new man because he prayed this prayer. Second, revelation. Later he puts an altar there and he says he calls this place Peniel, which means the face of God. He says, I have met God. You know, sometimes in your desperate times and you cry out to God for answers, your words might not be perfect, but your heart is in it. If you do it with all your heart, you can experience God at a deeper level, a new level, a higher level. He got a revelation. He got to experience God face to face. What a wonderful thing. We're praying that will happen for you in your life during these 21 days. He got direction. He had a whole new path. He sent out waves of gifts to his brother Esau before Esau got there. Instead of the path of taking and pride, he now was taking the path of humility, a new direction in his life. Instead of being a taker, he became a giver, a new direction in his life, generosity. He was a new man, and he got protection. When Esau came up to him, instead of killing him, he hugged him, he kissed him, he called him brother. It's an amazing thing. God touched Esau's heart through the transformation that happened in Jacob. We want God to touch your loved ones' lives through the transformation that happens in you during this 21-day prayer challenge. Well, he got protection, and last of all, he had an impact. He became a new guy. Instead of being a taker, he became a giver. He said, take my blessing. I'm going to give my blessing. I took your blessing, take my blessing. He offered him flocks and sheep and goats, and he became a different person. When I pray, bless me, I am praying God will bless me so I can bless others. My father was a businessman, and that was his prayer. God bless my business so I can bless others. He gave he gave tons of money away to 20 different missions agencies at the end of his life because he had prayed God would bless him so he could bless others. Interesting. When I prayed these prayers and began to pray them, it resulted in a book called The 21 Most Effective Prayers of the Bible. And I prayed God would bless this book to bless other people. And amazingly, this book is the best-selling book I've written out of 25 books. 300,000 people have bought and read this book. It's amazing. God blessed this book. I prayed for blessing. God blessed it. And one of the blessings is a man told me how his daughter was healed reading this book. It was a desperate moment. His daughter was wonderfully healed. Amazing miracle. Reading this book, God blessed me to bless him, to bless his daughter. I get emails from people all over the world who read this book. I got one from South Africa last week. People who read the book, got saved, came back to God, various wonderful things. Today, I encourage you, pray. God bless me to bless other people. Bless my 21 days of prayer so it may have a big blessing in the lives of many, many other people for the time following that. I'm Dave Early. If you enjoy this type of teaching, you can follow us. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, or you can follow us on Facebook. God bless you. God bless you that you may bless other people.